Welcome to the Collaborative. I'm your host, Sydnee Walker. Today we are joined by Indianapolis Colts running back Tyler Goodson. He played college football at the University of Iowa, where he finished ranked number 10 in all-time rushing yards with 2,551. A Georgia native, he attended North Gwinnett High School, where he was named the Georgia High School Player of the Year as a senior. In his free time, he enjoys fashion, music, and gaming. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
First up, we have Sid, This or That Atlanta edition. I'll give you a few options and you'll tell me your preference and why. So first, Chick-fil-A or Zaxby's?
Zaxby's.
I'm with you on that. It used to be Chick-fil-A, but they kind of fell off, so I'm going with Zaxby's.
There you go. There you go.
Hawks or Braves?
I'm gonna go Braves.
It's baseball season. Good choice.
Yeah, for sure.
Buckhead or Midtown?
Buckhead.
And last but not least, Gunna or Future?
Future.
All right, thank you for answering those. So Tyler, we all know what you do on the field, but we're going to kick this off by talking about your who. Something you're very passionate about off the field is connecting with the community. Where does that servant heart come from?
Really just how I was raised, and how we came up with my parents. Being my parents and me and my brother's been through a lot growing up in life. And it's been a time where we were down on our down, and it's been a point in life where we got back on our feet. And I feel like everybody that's struggling in the world or everybody that's in need of help deserves a chance in the world to be able to accomplish their goal, their dreams and their goals and aspirations. So I feel like it's only right for me just to give back to the people in need and hopefully be able to help them to achieve their goals and dreams.
I love how you phrase that everyone deserves a chance, and it's great that you take the time to give back to so many. Thank you for doing that.
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
You've had a very successful career thus far, but can you take us back to the beginning and share what football meant to you growing up?
Football has always been on my heart. Always been one of my first passions. My dad instilled that into me and my brother. Growing up, he always took us outside to the backyard, throwing bricks at us to catch, bricks to work on our hands, just doing little drills. My mom used to be sitting out there watching, and we would just be out there for hours and hours and just doing that, just built our bond with our dad, mom, and our love for the game. And ever since then, it's just been a Kickstarter.
I love that you hear so many stories of athletes going out there in the backyard with their parents and then be able to see that transcend to what it is now. That's awesome.
Definitely.
You finished number 10 all-time in rushing yards at the University of Iowa, which is a huge accomplishment.
Yes.
How did the support from teammates and coaches help you achieve that record-setting performance?
It was a lot of support from teammates and coaches because it's not only one person on the field. Especially at my position, it depends on other positions to get their job done. And the O-line I had there did a good job of just creating opportunities for me just to be successful. And the coaches, I applaud the coaches just for giving me just having the trust in me to put the ball in my hands and go out there and make plays and help the team win. So I say just them trusting me and showing me love and opening up different opportunities for me just to be successful in the field and showcase what I have was definitely helpful for me.
So you went undrafted and signed with the Packers as an undrafted free agent before signing with the Colts in 2023. During this time, you stated the biggest lesson you learned was patience. How do you maintain your patience and mental resilience when you're facing a setback?
I think it comes with experience. I think you don't really get to learn anything without going through it. You know what I mean? Basically, my first year going into Green Bay, I was coming out of college. I'm always used to playing every snap, well, almost every snap, getting the ball in my hands to going to Green Bay and just sitting on the sideline watching games and just practicing. So it was very different for me. Caused a lot of frustration and stress for me because it just wasn't what I was used to. And I like being on the field, so it was kind of hurtful for me not to be out there and helping the guys. So had a lot of conversations with God, my family, and the ones that's closest to me, and that's what kept me whole and kept me sane. And going through the process, I learned that patience is a virtue, and that's a real and true statement.
I think that's a great lesson, whether you're an
Yes.
athlete or not. And for the people on this call, maybe they're facing a setback with their career change or whatnot. So it's just really important to stay true to yourself and it'll work out in the end.
Yes, most definitely.
Transitioning to work-life balance. The season is demanding, but it's important to make time for yourself. What are some
Mm.
things you like to do during the off season that help you decompress from the game?
I like to play the video game, talk to my family, friends, just go outside, maybe go bowling, maybe go to Top Golf, just to do something just to get me away and just get my mind off the game. Because like you said, the game is very demanding and it can take a lot of out of you, not just physically but mentally. So, I try to do anything I can just to get my mind away from the game.
So many young men aspire to play in the NFL one day. What advice do you
Mhm.
have for athletes who are looking to achieve their dreams of making it to the next level?
I would say watch who's in your circle, because the people who's in your circle is really who you are. Um, and I truly believe that because if you're around the wrong people and your circle's not right, can cause you to go down a path of just bad decisions and not making the right decisions to put yourself in a position to be successful. So I just say the people around you, that and just listen. I say listen to your parents because your parents know more than you know. They lived a whole lot of life and got a whole lot more experience. So I would say even though it might be times where you might not want to listen to them because in the end they're right.
They know best.
Most definitely.
So thank you for sharing that. That's very valuable.
Mhm.
Hey, what's up, Tyler?
What's
I'm Jay.
good, man?
I'm a PA at NBC Washington. A couple questions. First off, you mentioned that the people around you really gave you a boost of confidence on and off the field. What are some ways they've really shown you that?
Um, I say it's really not waves. It's just like really just my whole life, just being there every step of the way.
Mhm.
Whether it's good times, bad times, especially when it's bad times. Especially like for example, like that last play of the season for me was a very tough time. A lot of people that know me know I have a strong passion for the game and a lot of love for the game, and I put a lot of hard work just to put myself in a position to be successful. So a lot of people know. If you know me, that was a hard time for me. So I just talked to my parents for hours and hours. My brother was here, my dad was here, and we just called my mom on FaceTime. We just talked and talked and talked, and really that's what just kept me whole. Because at the end of the day, those are the people that raised me and was always there for me in life. So why not go back to them? You know what I mean?
T Good, man. I just first wanted to say thank you for sharing your story, sharing
Definitely.
your trials and tribulations and your ebbs and flows with us. I know that's not easy, especially in the journey that you're going through right now. But I had my question that I kind of want to shoot out there is because you guys right now are in voluntary camp, right? And then
Yes.
eventually we're gonna get into training camp, things of that flow. I just want to kind of know what's your mindset going into this upcoming season. Like now that you're on the Colts, you're going to have that full time now, right? Really prove
Yes.
it. Training camp, the full 9 yards, and you kind of grown accustomed to what you're anticipating there in Indianapolis. Like what's your goals going forward from this season, versus last season where you're kind of trying to acclimate and get yourself situated.
Yes. Like you said, I didn't have a camp with the Colts this past year. So I'll say really my short term goal for now is to get through OTAs, take care of business through OTAs, and then get to camp and just show out. Just show everything I can do, versatility, and just show I'm a playmaker. That's the biggest thing because I feel like camp is a way to show not only that you can make plays on the field, but that you can handle everything mentally, from playbook to meetings to being on the field to just everything that's going around during the day in camp. That's my short term goal. My long term goal, I'll say for the season, um, I want the number 2 spot is open. It's a great opportunity. And I plan on getting that spot. That's the spot I want. So that's my long-term goal for the season.
Tyler, thank you again for taking the time out of your
Yes.
busy schedule to speak with us. It was such a pleasure learning more about you as a person and as a football player. We really appreciate it. And thank you for sharing so many life lessons with us. We'll all be rooting for you this upcoming NFL season.
Yes, thank you. Appreciate you guys for having me. And it was nice talking to you all.